That's the way Wrexham, the Denbigh area especially, if you go as far as Cheshire as well, because I know those places very well, anywhere around there, you're welcome. You're welcome here. Croeso. That's what I'm saying. And I'm looking now at the guys in the crowd taking their time out, moving around. There won't be many shirts on those fellas' bodies by the time they get to the sideline. I'd like to see all those shirts off their backs in their crowd. Maxi Cloth has got no shirt on. James McLean's got no shirt on. Matty James has got no shirt on. Phil Parkinson needs to go over there and take that sweatshirt off and throw that in the crowd. I tell you what, that'd be a picture, eh? Wouldn't that be a picture? Get over there, Phil. Get your shirt off, son. Come on. Going into the chat right now, like I say, we're into the post-match wrap. Come on, Arthur. Get your shirt off, son. Come on. Time's burning. Let's see who else we got there. 1, 2. Ollie Rathbone, no shirt. Ryan Barnett, no shirt. Ryan Longman, no shirt. All the young kids have got no shirts on. Elliot Lee, no shirt. George Dobson, no shirt. Remember these names? Yeah. I think that's it. There's a few shirts gone in the crowd, and guys are loving it. And again, the fancy dress costumes are to die for. What a mega way to finish the season. A few shirts gone in the crowd, and guys are loving it. And again, the fancy dress costumes are to die for. What a mega way to finish the season. What a mega season we've had. I'll tell you what, don't go anywhere this summer. Light it up, like and subscribe, and stay on this channel. This summer, I'll keep you entertained. I'm going into the chat right now because you guys literally... I love talking to you guys, and I love reading what you say. DD Scott, Dark Horses, Leighton Orient. I am right, Stevie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are, matey. I tell you, I've thought that too as well. Diax Trick from Malaysia, with love for all Wrexham fans, wherever you are. Back at you, flooding the love back to Malaysia. Flooding the love back to Malaysia, mate. Absolutely. Everybody will throw that love to you as well. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. John Hampton, what a year. Whew. What a year, eh? I tell you what. How are your nerves, John, for the last, say, 8 games to glory? Good ride, eh? And you know what? I'm not going to gloat. I'm so not going to gloat, but bloody hell. When you say it, you can say it and you can push it. And I have 5 wins and 3 draws predicted in the 8 games of glory. I said we'd get 18, predicted in the 8 games of glory. I said we'd get 18 points. It's exactly what we've done. And I'm not gloating. It's not a big head. But, buddy, when I put that out there, I did so knowing that I could fall on my face. And I didn't. So I'm quite happy about that. Plus, Maria McConnell, if you're listening, my flatter on that depended on this match. If I didn't get this in, practically the whole bet crumbled. So there's a big smile on this face because like you like to flatter Maria. So do I. So there you go. So, yes, I've got to say, John, what a year. Fantastic. John Hampton, super, super, super. Yes. Love to Kentucky. Yes. What a year. What a year. Eric F. Great season of commentary, Stevie. Thank you. Wrexham have a great culture as an organization, and that counts for a lot. They do, man. They do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And one little side note as well to the US fans. 39% on the viewership today. And I'm going to put a map out that's going to show all the states in the US that we've got covered. A map out that's going to show all the states in the US that we've got covered. If your state is covered in a red color, you're in this family. If it's white, crickets. We still haven't seen you. So I'm sure there's somebody coming in. It just means they haven't subscribed. So USA, we're doing quite well, doing well all around the world. Doing well all around the world. As far as Australia, Argentina, all over Europe, Wales especially, England especially. Going to give you some stats right now. Attack percentage, 56% attack for Lincoln, 43% for Wrexham. Expected, Lincoln were bombing it in the first half, owning it well. Defense, tackles, 7-5 in favor of Lincoln. Interceptions, 11-6 in favor of Wrexham, and 6 blocks in favor of 2 blocks for Wrexham. Then blocks are the reason why Lincoln didn't get on the board. Literally. Passing percentage, 83-70% in favor of Lincoln. Discipline, 2 yellow cards for Wrexham and 1 for Lincoln City. It wasn't a bad game, and it wasn't a dirty game. It was a great game. And you thought at halftime, 0-0, like I said at halftime, I was quite happy for the team to be at 0-0 because you're still in the game and we want to stay undefeated. And I really was looking for the 5-3. Yeah, and I got it. I'm so happy. my bet came in. It did. But second half, it came alive. 2 quick goals, bang, bang. And again, 2 quick goals, bang, bang. And it was done. And after that, the game was killed. And 2 great goals, yeah? Lovely shot and a lovely header. Elliot Lee heads in, bang. And Longman fires in low. Beautiful shot. Wickens in goal had no chance. And you got to say, 2 moments of quality, and that's what did Lincoln in. And Ellie, Lincoln fan, your team played well, no doubt about it. And big love to you for coming on in. Come back anytime, please. And next year, with the road form better than it is, you guys could be right up there challenging for the playoffs. Big time. But on the day, 2-0 to Wrexham. I'm happy. I know you're happy, so I'm going into the chat one more time here. Excuse me. Diddy Scott 6629. I'm off, Stevie. Another great live match commentary. I'll drop by and catch your post game later. Cheers to everybody. Big up Diddy Scott 6629. Absolutely, brother. Big thank you for coming in again, like everybody else. Digging this. Once again, great show and great game, Wrexham. Got to get my baby back ribs on the smoker. Have a good one, Stevie. Yes, baby back ribs. Woof. Yes, got to have some real good sauce with that. And I tell you what, when I'm doing baby back ribs or ribs, I put loads of hot pepper on there. I burn my face off. Yes, El Gringo likes it muy caliente. Oh, yes, he does. He does. Muy caliente. So I'll tell you what, back into the chat one more time as we go. But that header, I'm just watching that header go in again from Elliot Lee. Fantastic cross by Longman. Was it ever? And after the goal, they both run up to each other. You got to watch it in the highlight reels somewhere. But they're like jigging with each other, like shaking their heads, having a great time. Fantastic. The camaraderie, the friendship on that field is exactly what it is in here. And you might well say that Welcome to Wrexham, the TV show, is majorly part and parcel of that promoter that ignited, was the catalyst for all of us to get here. How about that for size, yeah? So the TV show, it has worked marvels, but it's made this family bigger than it ever was. And when you look at the characters who are on top of the tree, yeah, Rob and Ryan, they're beautiful, wonderful people. They embroider a loving experience, and that just passes right through, yeah? So it comes to everybody, yeah? We all have a fantastic time, and it's a great loving feeling that we've got because we're all in love with the same thing. And if you're loving the same thing with the same people, how can you not have a great time? It really is that simple. But anyway, back in to where you're at. Digging this once again. Great show. Thank you, my friend. Get into them baby back ribs, my son. Great to hear you again. Johnny Hampton, I've been on pins and needles. Peace and love from Kentucky. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And remember, everybody, one of my favorite songs is Kentucky Rain by Elvis Presley. Get a load of that. Listen to that. Elvis Presley in Kentucky Rain. Try that for size. Play that a couple of times. I'll tell you what, it's got a beautiful feeling, as does Kentucky. Thank you, Johnny Hamilton. Johnny Hampton from Kentucky. Got another one, DX Trick. I hope one day Wrexham do an Johnny Hampton from Kentucky. Got another one, DX Trick. I hope one day Wrexham do an Asian tour. You know what? They'd be very clever too. And if I was the managing promoter of where we play, I would say, if you're in Australia, you've got to go to Malaysia. You got to go somewhere and do an Asian tour. You're practically there. You have to go there. Once you're there, you got to do it. So to me, you're not going to see him in the US, unfortunately. But I would say that to me is a dead cert to put him into that market. Think about the population number, the people who are into the show. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, and they must know that. They have to know that. They've got business people, very wise, very smart, very astute. You know, the American team of promoters that Wrexham's brought in to make up to that boardroom. Yeah, they've got to be looking that way. If not, I would be very, very surprised. But great point, great point. One day, an Asian tour has to happen. Pickle Kisser back at you down in TO. That's where the clock starts in the galaxy. Let's get Uruguay player next season, someone like Darwin Núñez or Federico Valverde. You know what? Hey, if we could get players like that, imagine how much it would cost. That would be that one player, Darwin Núñez, as much as I'd love to have him. I don't think we could afford him. I don't know if we can afford him, to tell you the truth. But lovely thoughts, though. Lovely thoughts. And Valverde, yeah. All depends. Hey, maybe in a year or two, when we're in the right phase of challenging for that promotion spot. Because like I say, I don't want to get promotion next year. I want us to go up in a couple of years, 2 to 3 years in the championship, build, get the right squad, keep building it, nurture it, get it ready for the charge, keep it strong enough to stay in the championship, because that's the first thing. Get at least 50 points and get your survival in the championship. You'll need at least 50 points to survive it, yeah? That's the first thing. Get survival done. I'm watching players on the field by Lincoln. They're doing a little farewell. That's lovely to see. Their player awards or something's going on, but they're having a player awards situation. Nice to see that Lincoln are wrapping it up on the field, where you should do. Why would you need to go into a club or get dressed up in uniform? Do your celebrations on and off the field. On and off the field. That's where you do it. That's where I always did it. That's where you got your medals. You get your medals on the field. There you go. Beautiful scene, yeah? Beautiful scene. That's what you want to see. A football club doing it on the field. If you're still watching, that is, by the way. Anyway, back to it. Back into the chat. We're going to the scores and the tables and the playoffs pretty soon. But I'm staying with the chat, guys, because it's a celebration of the end of the season, what we're doing together. Calamity Jane, John Hamilton, hello from Kentucky. There you go. Johnny Hampton, I feel like I belong in Wrexham. Absolutely, man. We all belong in Wrexham. And the thing is, okay, I'll let you out on a secret. We did a show a little while ago with PJ from Australia, who did the 10,000 miles and the trip to Wrexham. That was an Australian angle. We've had an American. There's been a load of American fans go to Wrexham over the last couple of seasons. But we've got an American fan, Wrexham American fan, who's coming on to tell us the story, going there, coming back. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's coming. So there's a little bit of love to America to show you what's coming, but there's lots more coming. And if someone else from around the world goes to Wrexham too, you've got to get in touch with yours truly. Email's right there. You know where to get in touch. The email's right there. Plus your player of the year. Need to know that too, yeah? Going back into the play of the chat, which is where I love to be. Grim Plays, fantastic game, fantastic commentary, fantastic viewers, loved it all. That's the sentiments of this channel, bruv. Absolutely, absolutely. The game was great, fantastic commentary, thank you so much. Fantastic family viewers, brilliant, and love to everybody. Brilliant, brilliant. That's what we are. Brian Smith, the audio is quality today. Thank you, my friend. That is a really big piece of information. We've tweaked some stuff on this. Brilliant, Brian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We didn't know what was cracking on the mic. Brilliant that you say that, Brian. So glad you did, mate. Honestly, so glad. Really, you made me bloody day. I'm a little bit of an audiophile. And I'll tell you another thing as well. These cameras we're using, they're going. Next season and pretty soon, we're bringing different cameras. They won't make me any prettier. That's the one thing I guarantee. But we're going to bring new cameras. The new mics are already set up. We've got new stuff around us, but we're bringing new cameras pretty soon. So you're going to see a difference in quality, because I've been uploading quality film to YouTube all the while, but it takes it from a HD down to a 720p. Asking myself why they do that, but they do. So we're going to outfox it. We're going to bring a different camera in that makes different film, different footage, more clearer. And like I say, it won't make me any prettier. And if you've got the kids in front of you, yeah, be careful about it. I'm joking, obviously. Brian Smith, the audio is quality. Thank you, my friend. Gordon Grola, great season and looking forward to next season. Phil always looks for quality players over star egos. Brilliant. Yeah, yeah. And if you look at the big players that we brought in, Stevie Fletcher, big number, yeah? Jay Rodriguez, big number from big leagues, yeah? They could have come in with some kind of attitude. They didn't. Sammy Smith, our level, big player, super striker. He could have had an attitude problem at all, but they don't. And I tell you what, when you're grooming a team for glory and you're building it, and you got the same man in charge, and like I say, Rob and Ryan, the owners, I'm really sure that they have a lot of input as to the level and how the club operates and how individuals move with each other to contain a warm, loving family. And they're very professional, yeah? So when you look at that, yeah, I got to say, I definitely agree. But yeah, Gordon, I got to say, great season. I'm looking forward to next season. I totally am too. I really am. I think it's going to be a major challenge next year. Next year is going to be the biggest challenge we've had. It's going to be fun, but there's going to be some tough times. And I really feel that next year, Phil is definitely going to have to earn his money. There's no doubt about that. Just going to open a bottle here. Pop. Bottle of pop. There you go. A little bit of a celebration here. A little bit of a pop bottle. Phil always looks for quality players. And he does. I agree with that. And the egos. I think that's so key to keeping this club on track. If you get a couple of egos, it upsets the boat and it spoils the brew. And then that feel you've got doesn't stay there. Think of this. Phil has had the Paul Mullin issue over his head all season. That pressure's right there. The fans, we all love Super Paul Mullin. We all want to see him. And even today, we wanted to see him. But it didn't happen. Again, pragmatic Phil gets the result, gets the job done. You can't argue. Phil's been absolutely perfect. Hasn't put a foot wrong. He's managed the egos. Don't think for 1 minute that in Wrexham's team we don't have egos. You've got to have ego to be on that field. You've got to have ego to be Arthur in net making the saves. Ian O'Connell making the tackles, reading plays, getting major shutouts, being in, a great position all season long. Matty James playing them balls. Sammy Smith and others putting the balls in the net. You have to be that guy. And Phil is brought in the right guys, and he will continue to do so. If I put my hand on my heart, because we're going to do a show on ins and outs moving forward through the summer, I would say survival to season next year is the mission. Survival, not promotion. I think that's the survival. You can't guarantee where you're going to finish. With 3 Premier League teams coming down and at least seven good teams ready to go again next season in the Championship to make a dash for playoffs. Them teams are ahead of us right now. So we're 10 places behind before we kick a ball off. We got to finish above the relegation zone. That's all we got to worry about. Build over 2 years. Bringing in the players, 3 to 4 players a season, maybe 5 at the most, but slowly change this squad that we've got over those 2 to 3 years. Stay on track with the plan. And then year 3 to 4, then mount a charge to promotion. There's people out there that don't agree with that, and I love you for it, but don't batter the host. Just tell me what you think. You've obviously got different ideas yourself. And there's nobody's got complete ideas because there's no book on this. There's just experience and a know-how and a certain know-how and how clubs are going to run things. And also what's available. The price of things, i.e. every time Wrexham go to pick up somebody, they're going to pay a little extra just because we've got super owners and people think we've got a massive bank account that has no end. It's not exactly the case. There are rules to follow. We're going to get into that as well in the next show as well. How much you can spend, yada, yada, yada. But again, looking at the players moving off, big round of applause to both sets of fans. It's been a fantastic game. Going to go back into the chat. We're going to go into the final scores here pretty soon. So I'm going to bring up the final scores and get everybody ready for that. But on the day, it was a fantastic game at Sincil Bank. Looking into the chat, Brian Smith, if we win the 12th place trophy, I'll be completely satisfied. Fella, I would be over the moon. Over the moon. If we could go to the Championship next year and finish 12th, I would be ecstatic. That, to me, would be an absolute achievement. You can take that to the bank. I mean, that would be absolutely the number. If we could nail that down, we're putting clubs that are struggling in the Championship, like I say, Stoke Cities. They've been struggling. An ex-Premier League club, Stoke, have been struggling just above that relegation zone for Xeons, only, avoiding danger briefly. But I tell you what, if we can do better than teams like that, finishing 12th, yes, that would be absolutely up there. A 12th place finish in the Championship, for me, rates as high as a promotion. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the feeling I have for next season, how tough it's going to be, is that it'll feel like a promotion to stay there. And if people don't understand the level of the Championship, I think they certainly will when we get there next year. Into the chat one more time, guys. Eric F, cheers, everyone. Thanks, Stevie. Have a great day, Eric F. Come back for the post-match as it comes to you. Grim Plays, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. All It helps Stevie gain a better, higher view algorithm so more people can see and join. That's very true. Thank you, Grim Plays. Yeah, if you hit the like, subscribe, YouTube sends more love onto the internet. More people can get to see it. It gets then passed on to more people. We grow quicker, and then we can all say sooner than later, hey, we're not 2,000 people, we're 2,100. And then we can say we're 2,500. Then we can say we're 3,000. Don't forget, there's a World Cup coming too, and I'm going to be all over that like a rash. Absolutely. So, big up, big up, big up. Cheers, Grim Plays. I appreciate that. Gordon Garola, back at you. The Premier teams dropping down to Championship will have huge quality and will be a challenge. But saying that, I believe that we will be very competitive. I'm not a manager or play one on TV. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying there. I hear what you're saying. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. It's a higher level. It's a bigger challenge. It's going to be different. And yes, we can be competitive because we're going to have to be competitive. And I'm sure Phil knows exactly where he's gone to. He's got to bring us to a level of 12th in the championship. Phil's been in the championship before. He knows what it's like to be there. He has been critiqued about his tactics. However, if you survive in any division, critique all you like. And it's your right to critique as a fan. And I'm not saying Gordon at all, but I'm saying in general. But how can you critique Phil's record over the last 3 years? I'm talking the fans. So if he can continue to excel as our coach and keep us afloat and keep us successful, hey, I got no problems with that. We'll be a championship team that comes into FA Cups and things like that later, so we got less games to worry about, less games to play. Things come on at a better level. The referees, the linesmen are at a higher level too. Better stadiums, tougher teams. It's going to be a whole different ball game. Absolutely. Into the chat. John Hampton, that seems most realistic. Absolutely. Gordon's got it on the money there. Does seem realistic. Woody Windsor, yo, big up Woody Windsor. I'm predicting 12th place. You know, if we can get 12th, like I say, you just heard my reaction. I'd be ecstatic. Excuse me. I would be ecstatic. 12th place is massive. Absolutely massive. Calamity Jaina, I literally switched from another live Wrexham channel and felt a bit invisible. And I love your ongoing welcoming and everyone else's and interactions. It's a really special show. It is. You know why? Because it's real. You can get people that can fake. And when people fake, it feels fake. When people are real, they look right in your eye. And they don't look away. They keep looking right in your eye, like I'm doing right now. Because that's what this family is. We look each other in the eye. We talk to each other respectfully with love. And we have a great thing going. And there's no hard times here. There's just good times. And people can feel free to write whatever they like. But if you do become one of those people that goes a little crazy on me, then I'll just silence you for a little while. You won't be banned. No one gets banned out of here. You just get silenced. So the love that we omit and we all collectively are part of, again, I say, if it wasn't for the Welcome to Wrexham and getting us all here on the same channel with the same interest, we wouldn't be here. And you don't exactly insult the ones you love, do you now? So we don't. And I won't. And it is real. And you can come back every time and you'll see the sarcastic smiley face that I've got at times, or you'll see me explode with a goal or have laughs. Most of the time when I explode, it's because of you making me laugh with great stuff. So it's real and you're part of it. And Calamity Jaina, don't ever forget it. Like everybody else, we are one. One is all we are. Go! Wrexham! How about that? But holding your breath, keeping your nerve, enjoying the fun, watching and laughing your ass off with Ryan and Rob every weekend. Where else do you get that? Where else do you get that? What other football club lets you do that? You don't. You don't get it. So when you look at the big picture, what we've got, it's not just the back-to-backs. It's not just Rob and Ryan. It's not just the Stoke Keras, the racecourse ground. It's not the stories coming around it. It's everybody connected to it. That's the real story. That's what this club has grown. and it ain't going to stop. So for the rest of the summer, wear your shirts wherever you go. And when the new stuff comes out, no, next year, these two shirts are staying where they are because these are the miners' shirts. They're commemorative to the miners. And this kid was from a mining village when he was a wee little boy. So the miners' shirts are staying there. Next year, I'm going to be wearing all the training gear. I will get me a red shirt for sure, but I'm going to be wearing the training gear. So like I say, wear your shirts wherever you go and keep wearing, and keep in the story and know that next year it's going to be something else. The summer, there's going to be loads of shows coming. We're going to have loads of players coming in, loads of players going out. Phil's going to have a busy time. There's going to be announcements of sponsorships and all sorts of stuff. We need a billionaire sponsorship coming right now. Need it to happen. That would change the complex of things as well. Take the pressure off the existing management ship, yeah? And remember, we've got a lot of American management within Wrexham. That's going to sell this club to North America beautifully, even more than it is, yeah? But it's going to sell it to the rest of the world. And I tell you, no club is running like this club. I respect all the big clubs immensely. I respect every club immensely. There's only one club I love, and that's this club. Back into the chat. Challenger Good Manager. With the wobbles, I thought the wheels had come off for us. Yeah, it was close, wasn't it? It was close. 3 straight pitch invasions, a fairy tale, total fairy tale. Absolutely, man. Woody Windsor, have a good day, my friend. And I say bye to you and come back for the post-game. Anybody else that wants to. Calamity Jana, I love AO. But remember, Chomp had some of those clean sheets, yeah? Arthur Okonkwo, everybody. AO, sorry. Calamity Jane says, I love Arthur Okonkwo, but remember, Chomp had some of those clean sheets. Yeah, he never gets the credit deserved. He's the dad on this team, keeps the team grounded. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And talking about the goalkeeping crew, yeah, Mark Stephen Howard, the daddy on the team per se. You've also got Callum Burton in the goalkeeping core too, as well as Arthur Okonkwo. I throw this out to you. I personally feel that those 3 goalkeepers are good enough to play in the championship. I feel that they are. I really do. If you had an offer come in for one of our keepers, then you've got to replace somebody. If indeed a top championship keeper comes up in the off-season, which I will be looking at, then you've got to look at that. I'm quite happy with our goalkeepers. I really am. So let's see what happens with that. But great point. And Calamity Jane says, but the women, here we go. Talking about the Welsh Women's League and the Welsh Women's Cup final, they lost 3-1, Calamity Jane, but the women played really well. Just unlucky. They were really unlucky in that game, yeah? Couple of penalties, one in, one not. I got to tell you, one goes in and it's a different game. But, you know, it's 2-1 at the time and Cardiff go down the other end, get the 3rd goal done. Too much to really climb at the end of it, but they played a top game. They were very unfortunate. And you know what? Things come in threes. If they can keep it going, maybe next year they win it the 3rd time and they overturn Cardiff. Let's face it, Cardiff have had a bit of luck this year in the Welsh Women's Cup, but also the men's side of Cardiff City, bad luck. Cardiff City got relegated from the championship this time around. I was hoping they would stick around so that there would be 3 Welsh clubs in the championship next year. There will be a rival match between Swansea City, home and away, but I was hoping there would be another one with Cardiff City too. Two cities I've also been to. Yes. One more time. Pickle Kisser, I'm going to wear it to my brother's wedding. Oh, and let everybody know that Stevie gave me the thumbs up. Absolutely, Prof. Absolutely. You know what? Pickle Kisser, wear it to the wedding, get pictures or video, send it in here, and we'll make you big time up. And we'll show the rest of the world that you should be wearing a Wrexham shirt to every major event. Pickle Kisser, that is startling, mate. That is absolutely startling. Brilliant, mate. Wearing it to the wedding. I take it that's the black one, yeah? I'm sure that's going to be the black one. I'm pretty sure that is. But yeah, I'm going to read that again. I'm going to wear it. We're talking about Wrexham shirts, yeah? I said earlier, which is your favorite shirt? The black or the gold, like behind me? And a Pickle Kisser from Toronto. That's where the world's clock starts. Heartthrob of the galaxy. I'm going to wear it to my brother's wedding and let everyone know that Stevie gave me the thumbs up. Bang on, mate. Bang on. Do it. Okay, guys, I'm going to say this one time. Wear your shirts everywhere. Player of the season, down below. down below. Put it down below. And know that this family is connected all around the world. It matters not what town you live in, what country you live in. There's no choice in it. You have no choice in it. Once you get into this family, you're part of this family. We are one. One is all we are. And one thing is one thing. We only have fun here. So if you come here with the right attitude and you want to have fun, you're always going to have a good time. Everybody in the chat is family. We're all connected to each other. It's not fake. It's absolute 100%. You can go and try any Wrexham channel you like, and please do. But I hope eventually you'd come back here, because this is where I open up the arms, as everybody else does, and you're always welcome. You can always say what you like, but just don't beat up on anybody. Don't be mean. Keep it clean. Yeah? It's a good thing we got here. That's why we built this, you and I, all together. Calamity Jane, I like the idea of Stockport since we've been with them right, National League. Love the rivalry. Feels a bit like Notts County until they lost their manager. Absolutely, absolutely. On the money. On the money. Stockport County for me, it has the Notts County feel from a couple of seasons back, yeah, where we were duking it with them. Now we're duking it with Stockport, continually have been. But yeah, it feels like Notts County. And I'll share this with you, Calamity Jane. I look for Notts County's results because of that rivalry that we built up with them over those couple of close years. And who can forget the penalty save, yeah? Who can forget the penalty save when Ben goes down, stops that ball? Absolutely brilliant. Hey, autocorrect, don't matter. No matter. We got it. Not a problem. But guys, listen, have your weekend, have your night, have your afternoon, continue your day. But know this, shows are coming. We got this one covered. We went on the road again, 2-0. Deservedly went on the road 2-0. 2 cracking goals. Catch the highlights on the highlight reels at Wrexham AFC. And I tell you what, Ryan Longman, beautiful shot. Elliot Lee, beautiful header. Beautiful game. But more so, beautiful again within the chat, within the channel. I had a good time. I hope you did too. I really did. Because, if you didn't, you're in the wrong place. You're only here for a good time. And you're only here for a long time. And I had a fantastic time again. So once again, thank you everybody. Every time you come here, I look for your names. I know who you are. I look forward to seeing you every time. If you're not there, I'm a slightly disappointed guy because I know you. And I love seeing your names. I love seeing what you write. I love your interaction. Most of all, I love you. Thank you for being here. Now get on, enjoy this weekend. There's more shows coming, like I say. And I tell you, this has been so much fun because of all that we do, but most of all, because of you. 2-0 on the day. Cheers.